Awesome.
Let's get right into it, shall we?
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Ooh, Jason versus Billy.
Ooh.
So I don't know who Jason is. He looks new.
Yeah, I have no idea who Jason is either.
I mean, I just got here today, and there's a lot of new faces, so I tried to reach out to people hanging out in the crowds and be like, you know, what brought you here? Support Turn Locator. What do you want to see out of Smash? We can make it possible for you.
Now, it should be good. It should be good. We all know and love Bwett. That Falcon goes in.
Oh, yeah?
With the dares. I like his Falcon a lot because unlike most Falcons, which are traditionally very proactive,
Yeah.
Bwett very much is on the more reactive side.
We got a Peach player.
Ooh.
So Peach should be amazing in this game. I've seen some combo videos. I've heard a few things. There's nothing stopping that character from dominating, and all we have to do is watch the player talent at this point because this character's not going to be holding him back.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about this matchup between Falcon and Peach? What are each characters really trying to establish early on?
Cool, so this is like a classic Melee matchup. Peach being introduced in the game back in the Melee edition, and what we saw a lot from that matchup is Peach uses vegetables to control a space in front of her while using float to adjust in midair and then land relatively safely. Falcon's going to want to try to use burst speed vertically and horizontally to get around that, but it's going to be difficult.
Yeah. It's going to be really important, like you mentioned before, to get right up in Peach's zone, make it so that she's uncomfortable to throw out the turnips, because once those turnips start flying, it's just another tool that you have to deal with.
I mean, so Peach obviously right there has the float versatility, but you can't.
Oh God!
Was that a snap?
Was that because he jumped off the ledge first and tried to get back on, and he didn't have that invulnerability?
Yeah. Well, you only get one chance to be invincible, and if you go back off the ledge for any reason, you got to have a good plan for it.
And that's what I was telling you about before, right? Bwett, not necessarily the most proactive, but he's very good at staying in that zone. In the event that an opportunity presents itself, he's there to capitalize.
That would have been. He should have just gone. He should have used fall break right there to slow his descent and then spike Peach safely while being able to recover. Billy, we're going to have to teach him how to use the tech of the week later, but this match is still pretty exciting. Peach getting right back in there. Getting a little feel for the match. You see Peach backing up instead of aggressing.
Oh, yeah. Well, the one thing that I will say about that is it seems like Jason just isn't nearly as comfortable as he was at the beginning of this match.
But that's some nice counter spacing right there. So it looks like Jason is trying to figure out where he can be in relation to Falcon to counter poke to whiff punish. Ooh. And it was working out a little bit, so let's see what he does. He needs more vegetables, but the character like Falcon.
Is float cancel aerial still a pretty effective tool against Falcon in this game?
Yeah, so there's not a lot of float canceling like there was in Brawl and in Smash Melee, but a lot of the moves.
Oh, he has need.
A lot of the moves have a similar sort of low cooldown where you can get a similar effect out of it. But then there's all this crazy stuff about dropping and catching turnips in midair and doing a variable float canceling. It's all this new tech, new Peach stuff.
Maybe a future check of the week? Who knows? Get a little Peach bomber there to make it back onto the stage. And you can already see that Jason at that higher percentage, he's eager to get control of center stage. He knows that if he's at the edges, all Falcon needs is one of those and it's going to be game.
So Billy was fishing for some forward smashes early on in the match when Peach only had 17%. So he was really testing the waters, like what can I get away with? And then he made a note of it and then went back and brought it out where it really mattered.
Yeah, you're right.
Billy is definitely the kind of player.
I mean, he is a character, to be fair.
He's the kind of player who really sizes up his opponents like that and then goes for some really good punishes mid-game. You're going to see a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I love the way that his mind kind of works, always taking those mental notes. And playing a character like Falcon really helps with that a lot. Yeah, very exciting.
I mean, yeah, he can hit hard. That forward smash, I think they toned it down in the last patch. The angle down forward smash's power, because I think it was ridiculous.
Oh, it was pretty intense.
I think it was ridiculous.
How ridiculous are we talking?
More powerful than like up and forward, and when you charge it, it just kind of goes as far as the knockback scaling goes. But
so Jason here, he's got the counter pick. What are you thinking he's going to be going to?
He's going to go to a stage probably without that high platform. I think what he wants to do is get Falcon below him and then really figure out how he's going to approach based on that.
He's going to Town and City, though.
Yeah, get that high platform way out of your way. Oh, no, Smashville. Okay. So Smashville is going to be more like a For Glory stage, but a little bit of a platform in case he needs it.
Ooh, hits him with the Peach Bomber there. I don't think Billy was prepared for that one. And nice, the float actually made it so that he wasn't able to get the grab, and he was able to punish that whiff with a quick down air.
Got to know those heights to hover at.
So what kind of heights are we looking for? Around the face level?
Yeah, I'm thinking the face level because Captain Falcon's dash grab has a hole in the first part of it. So he's
the turn drop.
He could have used that for some magnificent stuff later on that. Like, we'll worry about that later. But definitely hovering in Captain Falcon's face isn't that bad because His neutral air is kind of hard to hit. It's too hitting. And then his up air, he kind of pushes himself forward into it. So you can kind of squeeze into that tiny little gap.
Jason's doing a good job throwing out those quick neutral airs as a get-off-me option, but he ends up getting, stage spike possibly?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Wow, so Billy's been throwing out some airs close to the stage. He really is, no matter where he is, going for those like medium risk but high reward strategies.
Oh, I thought, was that a stitch?
I couldn't see it.
Hits him with the golf club. Is he going to be able to make it back? Oh, throws it, but Billy with a good sweet spot there. It's a grab. Just trying to wait it out, especially at these higher or lower percentages.
Yeah, so edge guarding is a real thing. If you get your opponent off the edge, you want to win, right? You want to take advantage of them not having ground beneath them. But it's kind of hard because you got to work it out for every character. Like, what do you do? Where do you stand?
So one thing that I've noticed from Jason is that this is twice in a row that whenever Billy gets the grab, he'll do an air dodge and then go towards the stage. Okay. So I'm curious, seeing as Jason's percent is this high, if Billy's going to capitalize on that, maybe with a quick option.
Billy used a risky option to get back, even though it wasn't too risky because he was at low percentage, but he definitely saw that he was in danger. Billy being a smart and observant player right now. Ooh.
Whoa, I think that might be it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
A lot of players attack back to the stage, what I was saying earlier. Billy being really aggressive on and off the stage, and it bit him.
You can see him in the
Yeah, he knows. Maybe if you have a stock to give.
Was that like a down tilt that he did?
He did a forward air, forward air, and then
right,
up air.
It has a hitbox
like
that goes below. That's beautiful. That's perfect.
Yeah, a lot of people attack back to the stage. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
I can't believe that happened.
Cool. All right, so Billy's counter pick. Are we going to see a duck hunt?
Are we going to see Smashville? Because I want the balloon counter if we go back again. I don't think we're going to be seeing Smashville.
Luigi's Mansion.
What? It's like, what?
Excellent choice. Luigi's Mansion.
I'm assuming Omega.
I think Billy loves the ducks.
I think he loves the ducks too. I was thinking about maybe like a duck counter, but I realized that that's embedded in the stage already.
Yeah.
So we're good. I would be happy to take a mental note of how many ducks each player gets if you'd like me to.
All right. Go ahead.
I'll count it like blackjack or something. Okay, Billy's starting things off quick with that grab. Tries to follow it up with a knee, but was unable to connect. And whoa, set of forward tilts there from Jason. Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like an up tilt. It's definitely a forward tilt.
Look at that delicious duck con.
So Jason looks like a slower player. He definitely played at a higher pace at the beginning of the first match. Slowed it down and did the necessary adaptation to take the second match. I think it's all about edge guarding. Like every opportunity, every time you get him off the ledge, there's so many things you can do. It's about knowing all your
Oh! No, he's got 3 ducks, man. He's got 3 ducks.
Double duck. Okay, so Peach is just sort of
4 ducks, dude.
Having a hard time recovering. Those trees are helpful.
I feel like the count from Sesame Street. 5 ducks. Yo, good shielding there. And follows it up. That was a perfect shield into a down smash.
Oh, nice.
Very smart.
So you see the Peach player throwing out these forward airs near the ledge. It looks kind of scary, but if you do your sweet spot recovery, you have nothing to worry about. Keep that in mind for this week's Tech of the Week.
Rapid jabs into Gentleman actually KOs?
We call that the Billy.
The Billy.
He just rapid jabs or his 1-2-3s on the edge.
And that was because, like you mentioned before, the blast zone's so close to the stage.
Ooh. So yeah, floating. See that? He was ready for that forward air counter attack.
So yeah, those quick floats allow him to do very fast aerials. Like we saw in the previous game, he actually ended it with a quick forward air.
That drop, that vegetable drop almost did the trick.
Oh, but he ends up getting the perfect shield into forward throw. Smart. Billy barely weaving around that turnip. Very intense. Yo, get those ducks.
Oh,
7 ducks. Let's go. Yo, the dog actually made it so he couldn't get his follow-up.
Oh, man.
That was hilarious.
So he's dropping the turnip. Really interesting angle. Nice calm down and pressure on the edge. I think this Jason player is really learning how to adapt not just to Captain Falcon, but to Billy in general.
Yo, Bwett with the 8 ducks, I'm just saying.
I mean, he is using the custom Falcon up B. It cannot grab, so it is more susceptible to other kinds of counterattacks. Like getting in his face.
Well, back air there from Bwett. On his 9th duck, ends up getting the dash grab.
Here comes the YOLO. Oh, he has no invisibility. All he has to do is chill out.
And you can already see whenever we're noticing this pattern. Whenever Bwett is off of the stage, you'll notice that Jason quick to get his float on. He wants to be able to set up for either a bear or a fair, depending on what the situation is.
Okay. Oh, the gentleman, man, what a nice coverage.
Yo, oh, the weight. Oh,
Okay.
the creep that he did?
Yeah.
The walk? So scary.
Creeping in the grass.
I don't know. Are we seeing a download?
Whoa.
Oh, my God. He's living.
So this is pretty intense. The Peach player.
Oh, God. Okay. It was great commentating Smash 4, man. I got to go take a shower real quick after that one. That was pretty gross.
Pretty dirty there. So yeah, Billy's going for those high reward scenarios off the edge. It looks like Peach, all she had was a few turnips. Or all Jason had was a few turnips and some forward airs. But Billy was going for those monster spikes.
But
right?
hey, Billy, he made some good plays, but we have to recognize some excellent decision-making by Jason as well. In particular, that fair to cover the edge.
Ooh, I think the match could have gone either way. I really like the new things Jason started doing in match 3 to edgeguard Billy, dropping that neutral turnip. But then all they had to do after that was fall in the place the turnip wasn't and attack. Because you got somebody else backing you up, that little vegetable face, right?
So much coverage.
Yeah.